Washington, weighing 185 pounds, he is your Ring of Honor World Champion, American Dragon, Bryan Danielson!
It's main event time here in Manhattan as referee Todd Sinclair displays the prize to both competitors, the Ring of Honor World Championship held high above the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, to put the title on the line against KENTA.
And Dave, something that's going to play a huge factor in this matchup is the fact that Bryan Danielson, in his last title defense against Colt Cabana, Bryan Danielson was severely injured. A torn muscle in his chest possibly, torn tendons in his shoulder. He needs surgery. I'm not sure if he should be wrestling tonight, and the world title's on the line against KENTA.
The point is Bryan Danielson has elected to continue to defend the ROH world title. Whether he might need surgery or not, he has made the decision to continue to fight, to continue to wrestle, and to continue to be the best wrestler in the world as he ducks out of harm's way. Some of the most lethal kicks that you will see in professional wrestling are thrown by KENTA.
And KENTA already signed to return in November and possibly more if he is to win the title here tonight. And both men collar and elbow center of the ring. Let's see who wins this test of strength.
Up against the ropes. Referee looking for a clean break from KENTA. And we do see the clean break. Oh, but a little bit of a warning shot. Slap across the face from KENTA.
KENTA's not going to be intimidated by the champion. KENTA's going to take the fight straight to Bryan Danielson. You saw it right there as he slapped him right across the face.
On March 25th, the best in the world, KENTA teamed with Naomichi Marufuji to defeat Bryan Danielson and Samoa Joe. And he pinned Danielson following the go to sleep. And we did not see the clean break from Danielson. He slaps right across the face of KENTA as well. Of course, the go to sleep, the fireman's carry into the knee strike right to the face of his opponents. A very lethal maneuver. It has worked very well for KENTA here in Ring of Honor. June 17th at In Your Face, KENTA pinned Bryan Danielson with the go to sleep in a three-way matchup that also included Samoa Joe.
Well, that match, of course, Dave, was non-title. But tonight, the title's on the line. Danielson going after the shoulder of Marufuji and a knee strike right to the face.
You see the Pro Wrestling Noah stars in the corner of KENTA, as well as his American protege, Davey Richards, to lend some moral support. KENTA has had an undefeated streak of incredible matches here in Ring of Honor. Hard kick right to the shoulder, an injured shoulder of Bryan Danielson. And you know KENTA's going to focus on that body part, that weakness in the champion.
You see the bandage on the shoulder, practically a target for KENTA's kicks.
We don't know how that shoulder is going to hold up. This is Danielson's first match back anywhere in wrestling since suffering that injury in Chicago at the hands of Colt Cabana.
Yeah, more importantly, Dave, Danielson doesn't know how the shoulder is going to hold up.
Taking his time to get back inside the ring. Of course, KENTA defeating Low Key, Roderick Strong, Austin Aries, Davey Richards, the Briscoes during his ROH tenure thus far. Undefeated here in ROH. Another hard kick to the shoulder. Series of slaps followed by a headbutt.
And notice those slaps being thrown with the left arm.
Driving the hip right into the side of the head of KENTA. Snapmare. Hard kick to the spine. But KENTA's back up. Dishes it right back out. And the pain going through the shoulder of Bryan Danielson. Clutching away at that shoulder and trying to get away from the attack of KENTA.
KENTA stalking Bryan Danielson here, not letting him leave his line of sight.
Kenta so explosive in his offense. Another kick to that arm, cutting away on the back. But Danielson grabbing the side headlock and pulling Kenta down in the center of the ring. Of course, as the bonus on this DVD release, the ROH video recap, you can see Bryan Danielson explain exactly why he has chosen not to undergo surgery on that shoulder and has elected to continue to defend the ROH World title.
Trying to get out of the head scissors here. Handstand from Danielson. Spins his way out. Now he's got control of the leg.
If Bryan Danielson can successfully get through this matchup and retain the championship, he will have held the ROH World title for 1 full year. It was 1 year ago this weekend that he won the championship from James Gibson. And he has defended it against a virtual who's who in professional wrestling. Talking about wrestlers like AJ Styles, Chris Hero, Marufuji, Homicide, Delirious, Jimmy Yang, Colt Cabana, Sonjay Dutt, Nigel McGuinness, Suwa, Roderick Strong, Samoa Joe, the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniels, Steve Corino, Chris Sabin. The list goes on and on. Bryan Danielson has made a very strong case for being called the greatest ROH World Champion thus far. 3 one-hour draws during the course of the month of August, 2 of which were 2 out of 3 falls matches.
What an accomplishment it would be to add Kenta's name to that list, Dave.
Kicking away at the legs and the chest of Danielson. Lance Storm came out of retirement to challenge Danielson for the ROH World title in Chicago. Danielson beat Lance Storm.
And in addition to the Noah Stars, you see in Kenta's corner his American protege, Davey Richards, as well.
Leapfrog from Bryan Danielson. Step over by Kenta off the ropes he comes and gets met with a drop kick from Danielson. Sends Kenta out to the floor. Danielson on his feet in the center of the ring as Kenta tries to get back up. Danielson takes a chance, and a hard kick from Kenta.
Yeah, Danielson went for the pescado, but no one was home. Oh, what a kick to the shoulder.
You can hear the hard impact of each of those kicks. And now, using that shoulder of Danielson, and sending him right into the steel barricade, shoulder first. Kenta not holding anything back in his quest to becoming the ROH World Champion.
Come on, Dragon. We need you.
All eyes in Japan are on this matchup. They'd love to see Kenta return to Pro Wrestling Noah with the ROH World title.
Kenta now picking up Danielson, sends him back into the ring. Danielson in a lot of pain here, obviously. The repeated kicks to the injured shoulder. And now a stomp to the shoulder as well, Dave.
Staying on that body part. The bandages on the shoulder of Bryan Danielson like a bullseye for Kenta. Undefeated here in Ring of Honor. The Go-to-Sleep has beaten everyone that he has stepped in the ring with thus far, including Bryan Danielson, right here in New York City in a non-title match.
You got to think of your Kenta, despite the fact that you're not fighting in your home country, you're fighting in New York City, you still got to be very confident because Kenta has been so dominant in ROH.
Several kicks to the shoulder once again by Kenta.
Rear mount here from Kenta, going back after that arm.
Staying focused on it, putting pressure down on the shoulder of Bryan Danielson, who rolls forward to try to relieve the pressure. Danielson still has his arm in a bad way, courtesy of Kenta. Rolls the shoulders of Danielson, trying to worked his way out of that position, now with the head scissors on Kenta. Breaks free, and Kenta still staying on the arm.
Yeah, Kenta wasted no time floating over, going back to that arm lock. Really wrenching back now, Dave.
Trying to get a submission out of Bryan Danielson. Rolls the shoulders of Kenta to the canvas. Any one of these submission holds where he's working over the shoulder and the arm of Bryan Danielson could be the end of this matchup, could be the title change. Those tendons can rip even further at any time here. Again, doctors do not think that Bryan Danielson should continue to compete, that he needs surgery.
Yeah, Dave, not only could the right move from Kenta end the reign of Bryan Danielson, it could really put his career on hiatus for several months.
It could do serious career-threatening damage to that body part. Kenta brings himself back in the ring and kicks away at the head of Bryan Danielson. But he's back to his feet, clips the leg of Kenta.
Danielson insulted by that move. Took down Kenta.
Kenta, he's got the arm once again.
He's got him in a key lock, Dave. And Danielson barely made the ropes. And we saw last month when Nigel McGuinness had Danielson in a key lock, Danielson tapped out.
He reached the ropes to force a break, but more damage has been done to the shoulder.
Kenta now picking up Danielson. Danielson breaks his arms. Another series of left arm slaps right to the face.
Follows it up with the headbutt. Off the ropes. And in retaliation, the slap right across the face of the American Dragon. Kenta with the cover. Dragon kicks out. Goes right back to work on the arm.
Danielson in a lot of trouble here. The arm hold is locked in. Danielson trying to break it, going after the fingers now.
Trying to do whatever he can to relieve that pressure on his shoulder. Trying to get the advantage. Up on the back of Kenta from this position.
Danielson's got a rear mount. Could try to choke out Kenta. Kenta escapes though.
And maintains control of the arm of the champion. But Danielson reaches the bottom rope with his foot to force a break. Kenta looking to capitalize. Another hard kick. Just measuring that shoulder for each strike.
Kicked him right in the face.
Todd Sinclair asking him to back off. He's up against the ropes in the corner. Kenta with Bryan Danielson. Irish whip. Puts on the brakes, goes through the legs of Kenta. Knee left right to the midsection into the cravat. Cravat suplex from the champion.
Danielson now starting to gain some confidence. What a move that was, the cravat suplex to take over Kenta. And Kenta is still down as Danielson makes his way over to Kenta to try to inflict more damage.
He needs to maintain that confidence, needs to be very aggressive. Needs to dish out the punishment while also trying to keep his opponent away from doing damage to the shoulder. From England to Japan, they're watching this match. All eyes are on Manhattan. Back heel kick right to the jaw from Dragon.
What a spin kick from American Dragon. You gotta wonder if he's coming up with some new things here because the injury to that arm has limited his usual offense.
Vertical suplex. He had to use the strength in that bad arm in order to get him up, but he still was able to.
2, 3. Hey, you're choking him. Knock it off.
That was a warning from referee Todd Sinclair.
Danielson was trying to choke Kenta, thinking the referee wouldn't see it, but the referee did see it, and that's why he refused to make the count.
Looking the eyes of Kenta across the top rope, taking away the vision of the challenger. Kenta down on his back. At least Danielson has successfully gained the advantage in the match and has kept Kenta away from the shoulder for the past few moments. Turns him over, possibly looking for the Mexican surfboard. Tying up the legs of Kenta, now trying to grab hold of the arms, but Kenta trying to block, keep his arms, his hands out of the reach of Bryan Danielson. He's fighting it off. But Danielson, he's got one wrist. Now he's got the other.
Kenta tried to fight out, but was unable to avoid it, as now Danielson's got both wrists. Can he take him over?
Rocking back. Lost control of one of the legs, but Danielson. He never screws up. He's the best wrestler in the world. Even though he might have lost the hold, he still drove the knees of Kenta into the canvas and inflicted punishment on his opponent. And that's just gonna make Danielson even more aggressive. These fans getting on his case. He feeds off the negative energy of the crowd and makes him even more sharp in that ring. Figure 4 leg lock applied by Bryan Danielson.
Kenta's saying no, doesn't want to give it up. But can he reach the ropes is the question. And Danielson now positioning his body in front of the ropes.
Out of the line of sight of referee Todd Sinclair. Danielson using the ropes to his advantage. Kenta trying to point it out to the referee. He's asking if he needs to give it up. The referee didn't quite see that Danielson had a hold of the rope for leverage on the hold. Kenta not giving it up. And once again, grabs hold of that rope.
Watch. Hey, you're on the ropes. No.
This is desperation from Bryan Danielson, whatever it takes to get the victory. We saw him low blow Colt Cabana in order to even up their 2 out of 3 falls match so that it would end in a draw as time was winding down. He'll do whatever it takes to hold on to the ROH World title.
I can't get out.
They wind up in the ropes. And Danielson very happy with himself right now.
And Danielson holding on as long as he could. Draws the ire of the referee. He has till 5, we know. Danielson now walking back over to Kenta, trying to figure out his next move.
Got the leg, slingshot, throat first across the bottom rope. Danielson in full control of the bout. Kenta trying to shake off the effects, trying to breathe. Supporters of both wrestlers in the building here tonight in New York City. Chop across the chest. Kenta now reverses the Irish whip. Danielson into the buckle. It's the boot right into the face. Elbow from Kenta. Comes charging. Danielson gets the boot up, but kicking away at the leg is Kenta.
Yeah, right to the hamstring. Now he has him over. Takes him over with a vertical suplex.
The champion feeling the effects. Kenta slow to get back up himself. Very hard-hitting action from both wrestlers. Kenta with Danielson. Off the ropes. Connects with the kick.
Champion down once again. Kenta plotting his next move.
Combination of kicks from Kenta. Brings himself out to the apron. Springboard into the missile drop kick. Cover. Dragon kicks out. Kenta back to his feet, looking to follow up.
Has Danielson hooked once again. Looks like he's going for a fisherman's suplex.
Danielson trying to block. Goes right back to work on Danielson, butterflying the arms. Butterfly suplex. And going for the cross arm breaker.
Yuta Jujiaku Juji Gatami locked in the center of the ring by Kenta. And all the pressure on the injured shoulder.
This could be it right here. Danielson could tap. He could lose the title.
Danielson risking permanent injury if he doesn't give it up here.
Reaches the ropes. 1, 2, 3. Those tendons can snap at any time. Danielson realizes it, but he's still in there fighting. Still in there defending the Ring of Honor World Championship. Kenta with Dragon backed into the corner. Backflip off the top turnbuckle. Into the half crowd goes Dragon. Kenta trying to crawl toward the ropes. Reaching for the ropes, but Danielson pulls him back into the center. Maintaining the hold is Danielson.
Kenta trying to crawl to the ropes. Can he make it?
He does. 1, 2. And Danielson taking full advantage of the referee's 5 count, but an enziguri to the back of the head, courtesy of Kenta.
And that's what Danielson gets for not breaking the hold.
Boot to the midsection. Maybe looking for go to sleep. He's got him up on his shoulders. Danielson works his way out of it. Roaring elbow. charging. Running forearm in the corner. Danielson fighting through the pain. The adrenaline racing through his veins. Places Kenta up top. Slap right across the face. We could potentially see a superplex from this position. Both men all the way to the top rope.
Danielson making Kenta think about it here.
Superplex! And that took a lot out of the shoulder of Danielson, just executing the maneuver. Kenta able to kick out, you know. Oh, going after the...
Crossface chicken wing here from Bryan Danielson. Has it locked in. Kenta gets back to his feet, though.
Trying to work his way toward the ropes. At least he's at a standing position. He can potentially block it, but now taken down with the body scissors as well, while in the crossface chicken wing.
Kenta in a bad spot here, as the legs of Bryan Danielson are wrapped around him.
Trying to inch toward the ropes. Can he make it? He does.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And again, taking full advantage of the referee's count. You know, normally in a Bryan Danielson match, you got to be thinking about a potential 1-hour draw. But in this match, I don't think we have to worry about that. Because at the pace that they're going, as hard as they're striking with one another, I don't see this one lasting that long.
Usually, Dave, when we see a long title defense for Bryan Danielson, it's because Danielson is setting the pace, and in this match, Kenta has set the pace from the very beginning.
And plus, with the injury of Danielson, you gotta wonder if he could last, even if he wanted to set the pace and take it to the distance, go the distance with Kenta. I don't think that he could even do it. I'm sure he would argue with me about that fact because he feels that he is the best wrestler in the world as he climbs up top, Kenta on his back in the middle of the ring. The dragon will fly. But Kenta gets the feet up.
He flew all right, flew right into the boots of Kenta. And now Danielson's got to be seriously hurt. His head right into the feet of Kenta.
Going for the springboard maneuver, but Danielson drop kicks him out of midair. Both men down on the canvas in a world of pain. Both men exhausted from the battle thus far. As Davey Richards encourages Kenta to get back to his feet.
And what great counters, Dave, we've seen from both of these amazing competitors. As the referee continues to count, who's going to make it to their feet first? Kenta is almost up. Now he's up to both feet.
Danielson almost up himself. He's up. Forearm strike from Kenta. Danielson fires back.
And Danielson forced to fight as a southpaw because of the injury to the arm.
What an exchange. Oh, you can hear the head connect. Absorbing a whole lot of punishment in the process. Both men are down once again. Todd Sinclair administering the count. East Hands in Manhattan are witnessing a classic. Who's gonna walk away from New York City wearing this championship? Both men back to their feet. Kenta with the running clothesline takes Danielson over the top and all the way to the floor.
Come on, Dragon! Get up there. Come on. In the ring.
Picks him up. Reversal of the whip, though. Kenta puts on the brakes. Over the head, release belly-to-belly suplex on the floor for the American Dragon. Trying to get back to his feet, regain his own bearings. He's got a whole lot of of damage to Kenta with that very maneuver. Still laying on his back on the ringside floor as Danielson rolls back inside the ring.
And Danielson just barely able to roll inside the ring. Kenta trying to get up now.
Fans encouraging Kenta to get back in the ring and continue to fight.
You see Muhammad Yone shouting advice to Kenta.
Danielson gets a running start. Baseball slide drop kick sends Kenta into the front row. Kenta over the guardrail now. There's no way Danielson can try a dive into the crowd with his shoulder in that condition. Belt here tonight, soaring into the crowd, wiping out his opponent and potentially doing further damage to himself. This is the place to be here tonight, New York City for Ring of Honor.
Danielson picking up Kenta. Kenta definitely got the worst of the punishment on that dive. Kenta sent over the guardrail.
The high risk paid off for Danielson. He did damage to Kenta and didn't apparently do more damage to his own shoulder. I mean, he's still favoring it through the punishment of this match thus far, but...
Well, he put too much weight on that arm to lift himself over the guardrail, and now he's paying for it.
Kenta rolled back inside the ring. Danielson taking another chance, climbing up top. Kenta back to his feet. Missile drop kick from the champion. And nips back up to his feet. A one-arm nip up from Bryan Danielson. Roaring elbow blocked. Catches the arm, does Kenta. Fujiwara armbar. Cinch there, this could be it. Danielson could tap. This could rip the tendons in the shoulder of Danielson. But he reaches the ropes. Kenta must break. He's got Danielson down. Kenta's got to be thinking about possibly go to sleep once again. Belly to back suplex. Danielson lands on his feet. Gets the boot up into the face of Kenta. Up to the second rope. Put into an ace crusher. Back to the Fujiwara armbar. Bryan Danielson has been able to withstand in this match. He reaches the ropes once again. What a war we are witnessing here between these two athletes. What a warrior Bryan Danielson is, continuing to fight through all this pain. Blocks the attempt. Regalplex. 1, 2, 3. He kicks out. Both men exhausted from this action thus far.
And what heart from Kenta to kick out after the Regalplex. Both men, Dave, have taken so much punishment, but it looks like Danielson is going to get back to his feet first to continue his attack. Dave, we're watching two of the best in the world battle for the ROH World title back and forth. What an amazing war this has been as Danielson lifts up Kenta. He's got him up on the top turnbuckle. Kenta is in trouble.
Looking for another suplex. Bryan Danielson has Kenta hooked. Both men up top once again. And he hits it. Jarred his own shoulder in the process of delivering the maneuver, but he does damage to Kenta as well. Danielson with the cover. He kicks out. Trying to offer those arms for cattle mutilation. So many men have tapped to this hold. Kenta trying to maneuver his way toward the ropes. And he makes the ropes. Taking full advantage of the 5 count is Danielson once again. Kenta down on the canvas, face first. He's not even moving.
Danielson back to his feet, going back after Kenta. He's got Kenta hooked. Front Chancery suplex from the champion. Kenta down once again. And Danielson maybe going up top here. I don't know how wise that is with the injured shoulder, but Danielson pulling out all the stops to try to retain his title.
Kenta back to his feet, top rope Falcon Arrow. Coming up. Danielson trying to block. And drops him. Caught on the shoulders. Go to sleep. Danielson, the first man to survive, go to sleep. Ring presence. He knew how close he was to the ropes. Put that foot on the bottom rope to break the pin. Kenta's fellow wrestlers from Pro Wrestling Noah watching on and encouraging this man to further the ROH World title, kicking at that shoulder. They were in shock that Go to Sleep didn't finish him off. Knee to the back.
Uzaki knee kick to the back of the head. Danielson's in trouble.
Another knee strike from Kenta, looking to finish him off. Hits the ropes.
Went for the Uzaki knee, but Danielson caught him.
Only 2. These fans on their feet as these 2 men continue to battle for the championship.
Danielson and Kenta so well scouted, but it wasn't enough. Big Boot takes down the champion. Can Kenta make the cover?
Contemplating his next move, Kenta back to his feet. Maybe another Go to Sleep. 2 Go to Sleeps could earn him the championship. He's got to get it in the center of the ring, up on the shoulders. Danielson crucifix. 2. Only 2. Elbows down to the side of the head of Kenta. This could finish him off. Danielson is one match with this very hard. Repeated elbows. St. Clair's got to think about stopping this if Kenta can't continue.
Kenta looks out, Dave. Kenta looks out.
He's firing up. Cattle mutilation, no! Oh, Kenta rolled all the way through. Danielson still with the arms. Still with the arms hook. More elbows. Cattle mutilation once again.
Center of the ring, Dave. Locked in perfectly. Kenta has nowhere to go. Will he tap out? Will Danielson retain the title?
Does he have Kenta worked out enough to force him to tap? St. Clair asking Kenta if he needs to give it up. He taps! Words cannot do justice to what we have just witnessed. We are watching a legend in the making in ROH World Champion Bryan Danielson.
Here is your winner and still